All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And it's a wonderful, wonderful day. What do we got going on here? We don't want all this business up. Good morning. Wow, that sucked. All right, let me just pull up the old Streamlab real quick and we'll get going. What a crazy afternoon yesterday, right? AMC, the 24-point drop. That's crazy. Crazy. I love watching meme stocks. They're very, very, very entertaining. However, they're also bankrupt people quickly. Right? If you don't know what you're doing, man, stay out of those things. Let's see. Let me just make sure I get everything going, make sure the chat's working, and we can get started. All right. Edit in studio. All right. Looks like we got... Gamma. All right. Morning, chat. All right. My name's Dark Polago. Thanks for joining me. I stream every morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30 Eastern. We try to find stocks that are going to make a larger than expected move either on the day or within the next upcoming week or two, relatively short time frames. Typically, these are options plays, and we use a very specific software. That software is the Smart Money Dark Pool Block Trade algorithm. It's provided by the traders over at FlowTrade. This is a predictive leading indicator in that it actively monitors the flow index. Okay, it shows us what large money, smart money, hedge funds, large institutions are doing, whether they're buying or selling. We look for divergences. I feel like this mic is really far away from me, sorry. We look for divergences, whether they're bullish or bearish, and we play those. Typically, we'll play the bullish ones because I like, I've got kind of a bullish bias. However, with the way the market's going lately, we may need to start looking at how to short the market. I want to take a moment real quick and go over, oh, you know what? Let's just start over this over real quick. Dark Polago, thanks for joining me. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That way you're notified every time we put out a video. I'm going to start redoing daily end of the day watch lists. Every weekend I do a weekend watch list building session. We put out a weekly free weekly newsletter. You can sign up for that over at darkpoolcharts.com. And let's see, we went over the free trial of FlowTrade, link in the description. So we got FlowTrade newsletter. All right, let's look and see what the market's doing. I've got some news here, and just bring this over and make this larger. There we go. Today. All right. Basically, we've got employment. That already came out. Jobless claims estimated 39,000, which is good. We've got non-farm productivity at 5.5. Earnings. EXPR this morning I'm kind of interested in. After the bell, we've got some big names on earnings. CrowdStrike, DocuSign, Fiverr, Mongo Database, MDB. Let's see, what are some other ones? Tilly's Work has got earnings, so that should be good. Virtual conference, Goldman Sachs. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. We climbed 6 points yesterday. However, this morning we are down 146 on the Dow. So 0.5% on the Dow overnight. We lost. The S&P is down 18 points, so another 0.5%. So we're pretty much down almost 0.5% across the board. The Nasdaq's down 62. Now this is actually a good thing for the market. It needs to breathe. It needs to get stable. It needs to base so that we could continue our nice uptrend that we've been in. I wanted to look at this real quick. Overstock's T0 is looking for a buyer. Zoom reported earnings. Apps. Oh, that was yesterday. Derp. Sorry about that. Splunk reported earnings, right? AI reported a loss. FireEye. Let's see. What do they do here? Oh, Altrat. Looks like they're being bought. Yep, looks like they're being bought by Symphony. There should be some movement on that. Int NetApp, 500 million stock buyback. I just need to stop talking. Smartsheet loss, Splunk loss. All right. Tilray got upgraded to overweight from neutral at Cantor Fitzgerald. Look for some more movement in Tilray. Allstate got downgraded. See if there's anything news. Energy and Exelon. Con. Looks like they had a loss as well. That's not good. Alright. I saw something about the yuan being used to purchase oil. That's going to negatively affect the dollar. However, what it's going to do is it's going to help. Let's see if I can even see the yuan. There is a, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there is a yuan. Oh, they must have changed it. There used to be an ETF, a yuan ETF. The yuan is Chinese currency. Japanese currency. All right. Anyway, let's just jump into it. I want to look at Twitter real quick, see if I've got any requests. Sometimes I get some in the morning, and sometimes I don't. All right. What's up, Michael? We're going to do NEM, Twitter, Twilio, and Adobe. Adobe's got earnings coming up. That might be a fun one to look at. All right, so our short list is going to be... I also had some. All right, so NEM, Twitter, Adobe. What was the other one? Twilio. I want to look at BA because BA sold off. And thoughts on AMC. Pedro, AMC. Okay, so I go back and watch my video on what I think of the AMC squeeze versus GameStop squeeze. The major difference is this. Let me just, and I'm going to take, I got to be brief about this because I did dedicate a whole video to it. Let me show you the difference between GameStop and AMC from an algo perspective. The big thing that you notice is this. With GameStop, over the last 20 days, there's no block trades coming in, right? So there's no retail investor, there's no institutional trades really happening with GameStop. AMC, on the other hand, has got a ton of regular block trades, dark pool block trades. So this isn't retail. Retail can't access the dark pool, right? So these institutions are getting in or getting out, right, of AMC. So the past 30 days, my chart's almost completely covered with block trades, right? Bringing it down to just the last week, or let's look at the last 5 days, we've still got massive regular block trades, and more importantly, there's some dark pool ones coming in right here that's formed a base at 37, right, 37 to 41. All stocks need to pull back and breathe for a second. It looks as if though AMC is currently respecting the 200 SMA on the 5 minute. Let me break it down. Let me find what line it's really respecting. So this is a pull. All this. Let me just reset this. All right. So what you're seeing here. Where's my magnifying glass? What you're seeing here with AMC is just a reversion to the mean. This is a healthy pullback to the 21 EMA, right? It's pulling back to the 21 exponential moving average. I'm not sure what that white line is, but so yeah, it just pulled back to the 21. This is healthy for it. It runs. It needs a breath that comes back. It kind of gets a little breathing room at the 21 EMA before the next move upwards. I'm not going to put a price target on it. I'm not going to give any sort of direction on this other than if it breaks the 21, the next stop would be the 34, which is also the 4-hour top. Below that, it can get kind of choppy, but if this was an AMC, if this was a Boeing, for example, and it ran hard and pulled back to the 21 It's the same type of deal, right? So those are my thoughts on AMC. It's a little different than the GameStop squeeze. It's a gamma squeeze. I don't know these numbers that they're throwing out there, like 100,000 or whatever. I don't know if that's going to be reasonable. AMC is also buying back shares. I mean, they're taking a different approach. All right, my last two thoughts on this. So AMC is also doing offerings, which means that they're generating cash off of this movement, which is something GameStop didn't really do. It's healthy for the stock in that it provides better value for the company. It influxes the company with more cash flow, right? I know that there was some issues with bankruptcy at one point, but if they're selling their stock to generate cash, they're improving their business model. Anyway, like I said, it's maintaining this 21 EMA on that's the 1 hour. Let me just look at the 4 hour. Hasn't even came back and touched the 8 EMA on the 4 hour. So healthy pullback. Anyway, I'm gonna move. I gotta get moving. We're gonna look at Fubo. All right, so I wanted to go over NEM, Twitter, Fubo, LESL. This is something, Leslie's Pools. This is a little sleeper. Hold on. I realized yesterday that talking for hours makes me very thirsty. Okay, not like that, not like a thirsty whatever, but just thirsty. All right. NEM. Price action is currently trading with the algorithm, which is pretty significant. We got a little bit of a curl down at the end of the day yesterday. Looking at, let me get some. First, let me get rid of all these drawings, right? All right, we got rid of the drawings. We've got nice. I mean, this is pretty significant uptrend support, right? It's almost vertical. A healthy pullback to this level would form a nice cup and handle. The algo is currently curled down, which is keep in mind that there's been a lot of sell-off today. So for this to come back down and test the previous high, that would start creating a cup and handle for the next move upwards. Looking at the 1 minute chart, while that loads, I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of my Twitter drawings. All right, that circle is the circle that I showed you on the 15-minute chart. The algo is currently pointed down. It may need to come back and test, this 168 extension from the opening range, from the orb, right? Opening range breakout. Let's see, it popped up, came back down, found some support, popped up again. It looks like it's got uptrend support. Coming in right here, right? Yeah, I'd keep an eye on it. Let's keep an eye on it. Definitely the algo's pointed down, price action's heading up. All right, I'll look at that a little bit more. Whoa, how did I do that, dude? Seriously? Let's try this again. What happened? How did that get in there? Sorry, that was GameStop. All right, this is NEM. All right, nice. We've got pretty significant block trades coming in. That's going to provide some support. Looks like we broke that support, 73.30. The algo is curled down. It's bullish divergence-ish. I don't like that the algo's curled down. I'll have to look at this on a chart. But we do have this block trade cluster from 73.30 to 74.17. That price action chopped up and within. This may be a pullback to the next move up. The algo's got pretty strong uptrend support. Oh. Yeah. So the algo is currently curled down, so it's currently selling. There's this little block right here at 73.91. The algo could bounce off of that and continue its move upwards, but it's strong, it's bullish. Looking at it on the 15-minute or the 1-minute chart, price action just basically traded with the algorithm yesterday, and it's still trading with the algo. If it breaks like 72.50, we'll look. I have to pull it up on the chart really to look at, because all the block trades and everything are up at 73.30, 73.30 to 73.60, and I don't know what happened if it gapped up and it's fading off to fill the gap. So I'll look at that one on the charts. Over here on this right chart, this is Twitter. Right, we've got some regular block trades coming in right at 57.11, 57.60. This divergence is played out. All right, so after this divergent point right here, sorry, this one. So divergences are played out. The algo is curled up and it's trading with price action. Right, this can be seen here. Twitter has nice, it's got a little bit of support right here. So what's happening is it's going up, it's running into those block trades, and it's getting rejected, and it's coming back down, and it's testing this uptrend support. Right, this line can be pretty much drawn all the way over to here. It's testing this uptrend support, and it's just getting squeezed between the two. I would look for a break of 57.60 to take it long. If it breaks this uptrend support, it does have room to come down, and that would mean this algo would curl down. Right, that's Twitter on the 15. I'm going to go ahead and get Fubo ready while I'm waiting for that to load. All right. So yeah, the algo traded with price action all day yesterday, and it's going to continue to pull price up. Like I said, it's bouncing back and forth between those block trade levels, right? So if it rejects off of that and rejects this uptrend line, right? If it rejects off of that, look for a fade down. If it pushes through, it looks like it did yesterday, look for a potential move to 57.60 or greater. Fubo on the 15. We do have some block trade levels right here. That's going to be our little base. The algo is diverged downwards, which means the algo is selling. Right? It's been selling. Oh, whoa, that's weird. What happened there? So it looks like the algo is selling. Yeah, that's why. The algo is selling. It's trading with price action. It diverged at this point here. Right, so this is bearish divergence where price action is buying, the algo is selling. Look for potential pullback to 25.45 as a potential support zone. I'll look at the chart here in a little bit. Leslie Pools is a hidden gem for y'all. Okay, not a whole lot of block trades to speak of. Right, we have one dark pull from the beginning of the month last month. Price action is trading with the algorithm, and look at this algo. It's kind of pointed what? It's pointed straight up, that nice 60-degree angle. So prior to this point here, right? Very bearish divergence. However, I believe that this is the reversal for it to become bullish divergence. And if I zoom in, you can see where that divergence took place, right there. So I would look for the algo to continue to drag price a little higher, right? Let's see, let me look at price action a little bit more on this. It's like a downward megaphone, so that's not, it's not the best, but let me pull these up on the charts real quick. Oh no. Alright. Sorry, I didn't have TOS loaded. So I'm going to have to use TradingView. Maybe. NEM. Alright, so NEM on the daily, Newmont. Looks like we're forming kind of a, what do they call this, a downward wedge, right? This could also be considered a bull, like a bull flag, a pennant, more like. We do have room to come back and test the 21 EMA right at 71.17. The 34 is coming in at 69.25. I mean, this is a strong uptrend. We have stacked positive moving averages, right? We came up, we made a new high, came back down, tested the 8, closed below the 8 EMA, so we may see a nice healthy pullback to the 71, and potentially this previous doji, which would be a previous supply zone top, right at 69.50. I am not used to using TradingView for technical analysis. All right. Let me just move this over. Get it out of the way a little bit. Does that work? Yeah, I can't move it over. So, falling wedge, that's what I was looking for, right? It may pull back to the 21. Looks like it's doing that overnight. So, 71.17, there's a gap there. 71.83, so 71.50, 71 is really the point. Yeah, we got the rising 200 SMA coming in. So 69.50 is the decision point. So if it hits 69.50, you got to look to take it, whether it's going to reverse off of those previous supply zone and previous resistance, right? It's tested it. It was a triple top right at that 69.50-ish level. The rising 200 SMA is coming in to also provide some support at that level. It wouldn't be unheard of for it to use that as support for the next move upwards. It looks like it's done that a couple times in the past. That lines up with the 34 EMA on the daily. So, yeah, I would look to make a decision at 69.50 because I feel like it's going to get there. There may be a reverse at this level here where we're at, which is the 21 EMA, and also previous. Whoa. So this little supply zone, which is also now a demand zone. I don't know where all my charts are. Sorry. This area here, basically. So from 71.50 to 71 is the old demand zone. Oh, let me just bring this out. Alright, so we just touched the demand zone, so look for a potential reversal here, or maybe an additional move down, right? So good, it's at a good decision point. As far as the sector is concerned, double green on the sector, which means that the sector and SPY, its relation to SPY is bullish. Yeah, this is a good stock. I like it. Good find. All right. Let's see if I can get into here yet. All right. So the next one I wanted to look at was what? Twitter. And ready. Twitter to Twitter to Twitter. So on the day, it looks like we came up, we ran into the 34 EMA on the daily. We came back down. We're testing the 21.8 EMA for support. If it maintains that support, look for the next move upwards. MACD is bullish, but bullish but decreasing. Hold on one second. I gotta move this closer. Sorry, I try to make that as quiet as possible. As far as the sector goes, we're choppy, and its relation to SPY is bullish. There we go. Looks like we got some... Sorry, TOS is loading up. It's going to be a choppy day on TOS. I can already tell. It's being laggy McLag. Alright, so Twitter. Just looking left real quick. So we are at a demand zone. So from a previous supply zone, it becomes a demand zone. We're right at that $56 level is the demand zone. And that runs from 56 to 55.35. Can't really draw it on here too well. So it's these ones here. So from there to here. What am I got here? Just share drawings. There we go. I don't know how I feel about sharing drawings on the chart. So basically we reversed, right? 1, 2, 3, third move, fourth leg down. We hit resistance at the 34 EMA right here at 58.61, right? We hit that resistance. We're currently coming back down to test our support at 56.20. Break of that, we're going to fade to 55.50, and below that we've got a descending 200 SMA on the 130-minute chart that may provide a little bit of support, which is also previous highs right at 55. So Twitter, if it does fail, so if it doesn't break through those block trade levels, it could drop down to the previous high at 56. What is that? 56.11 and 56.40 or 55.40, right? Those are the two areas. Visually, you know what? My charts are up. Let's just do this. Dang it. Alright, Twitter. It's so frustrating. Alright, I'll have to figure out why my charts aren't saving. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, maybe because I changed it in day trading. Alright, so Twitter, like I said, came up, hit the 34 EMA, comes back down. It's getting squished between the 21 and the 34 and the the 21 and the 8 EMA and the 34, it's getting squeezed between those. We had a daily squeeze that fired. There's a low compression daily squeeze fired on the 27th, so look for about 6 to 8 days. We're in day 3. We've got a little bit of uptrend support potential coming in. I think we're testing that right now, which is this little here, there, extend to the right, pink. Right, so yeah, that rising 200 SMA at 55 or 5340 or 5350 is decision making time. There's a possibility of, if we close below the 21, we could come back down and test 55 and then 5350, but that's kind of going against the grain. In that we got the daily squeeze that we're in, great beta, neutral VWAP. This is just a healthy pullback in my opinion to the 21 before the next move up from a Fibonacci perspective. Oh, my dog is going. From a Fibonacci perspective, from low to high, we've got this target coming in at 60, right? Yeah, $60 target. We're at support, so a break of support. We're going to come back down and test 55. And that was Twitter, NEM. What was the other one I wanted to look at? Twitter, NEM, Fubo, and Leslie. All right, Fubo TV. Nice. We're currently at resistance. 28.75 is what I've got as a point for that. This is we've got a potential. So I'm just trying to find another level to give myself a little channel here. And right there, that guy. This guy here. All right. So we're about to enter a channel from 28.75 to 33, where we can really get moving. So positive and increasing MACD, positive stochastics, increasing RSI. Great ADX. We're in a 2-day squeeze right now that is fired off positive to the upside. It was a low compression squeeze. It thrust us through the 200 SMA. So currently we're trading at 27.70, which is a little bit of a drop. So we would need to maintain this support level, right? So I'll get to a chart on that in a second. What do we do here? So we came up, we ran into that previous resistance, 28.75. We hit 29 overnight. Now we're selling off. We're currently at the 4-hour top and the 15-minute Keltner channel bottom. A break of that, we can 28.50. So we can move from 27.70 to 28.50 pretty easily. 28.75 is a very significant point. If we can break that, look for this to go longer to 33. That's this little channel here I'm going to draw. Right here. Come on. Right, that's that channel. Like I said, we're currently in a 2-day squeeze. From a fib perspective, I'll go from this high to probably this low because this is a current run, right? We're at the 618 retracement. We need to break above that. So the 28 to 33 is going to be the play. And it looks like I said, we ran into it. We're bouncing off the 4-hour Keltner channel top. If we can break above that, Like I said, there's a play from 27.50 to 28.75, but the big play is really going to be this 28.75 to 33. Fubo 33s going out. Oh yeah, those are juicy. I like the 33s out onto the 18th of June. Blackberry, Leslie. All right. Oh yes. This is Leslie's pools. This is like this is a secret gem here, right? So nice cup and handle forming on the daily. We came up. We ran into some resistance right here, which is all the way back here. It's causing us a little grief. We're in a demand zone right now, or supply zone. Right. We came up. We tested. We bounced off of the 50. We're in a supply zone, and I'm trying to find the levels of that supply zone right here. So that's this level here, right? So a break of 30, 33. Yeah, let's see. Where are we at now? 29.75. Okay. So this is that slingshot effect I'm talking about. We had a mid compression squeeze fire off, and we're currently in that squeeze. Look for this to move upwards towards 29. We're at 29.75 right now. If we can break 30.33, look for this to run to 31.50 and then go test 33 again. It's got good momentum. It's got good squeezes behind it. 2 hour, 4 hour, 2 day, 4 day squeeze. If we can, like I said, if we can basically break above 30.50, it's going to release and have a pretty large move since the daily 2 day squeeze is happening. Good beta. We move about $1.20 a day. So like I said, we need to get above this $30 level before we play this giant move right here from 32 to 33. Positive. I mean, it's just a good looking stock all around, right? This is the only thing they've only got monthlies. So the $30 2 week out, super juicy, right? Lots of open interest, and they're pretty decently priced, right? They didn't move a whole lot yesterday, right? $2 move. Yeah. So this is a good one to look out for. And then I've got one more, and then I gotta let my dog out. Blackberry, is that just BB? So BB on the daily. I'm going to use 2 charts for this one. The left chart is a 1 minute. The right chart is a 15 minute. Right? So we've got some regular block trades coming in that's currently providing support. We've got one at $15 that just came in yesterday, and it's a pretty significant level. One at psychological. 2, we've got a regular block trade level there. The algo is trading between, or the algo's moving between block trade levels. So let me get as many of these on as I can. We've got one at 15. We've got one at 14 that it didn't like. It wanted to keep going. It may come down and test this 13.29 before it reverses. If it below that, we've got 12.80, right? So the algo is trading with price action. We've got a little bit of bearish divergence where the algo may need to come down a little further to 13.29 on the 15 minute before it reverses. That's the divergence I speak of is here, right? The algo may come back down to this level before it moves back up. Just looking at previous price action levels. Drawing some lines on my chart. Alright, so the algo is currently at uptrend support of price action. So it may curl and continue upwards. Not real happy about this giant finger looking pattern that it's starting to form. But that's typical with meme stocks, right? Below 1280, we just fall back down. Fall on our face, right? BB. Looks like I had some 4-day, weekly, monthly squeeze. 3-day squeeze is currently firing. Right? Nice solid momentum. Huge gap up. Right? So histogram is light blue. That daily squeeze is fired. We got stacked positive EMAs. All of our EMAs are positive. Neutral VWAP. We're way above our 60-day channel. Good beta. Great ADX. It says it moves $1 a day. We're at 19 currently. What the heck happened here? Is this running? Yeah, okay. All of that wasted. Hit 21, came back down, tested the 4-hour top. Look for the play from the 4-hour top to... Yeah, we've blown out everything for... this is going to be just a meme stock, dude. It's volatile. Right? They don't typically move like the rest of the world. 2150 is a pretty significant level. Alright, look for a bounce off at 1870 before the next move up, which has got it's catching a bid, it's positive, I don't know. I mean, from a dark pool, from a block trade level, it's just net buying, really. Looking for, like, I don't know what you want me to do, look for previous resistance. We're at 19, so we're currently trading at this level here. Like, we're trading there. Next resistance is going to be 2247, and then previous high at 28. Fibs, you know, high to low. $20.73 is the fib resistance level. But basically what we're gonna want to do is try to get inside of here. I'm gonna play this wick. Right? We want to get in there and play that wick. Let me get rid of this fib level. Alright, we play that level. So short-term target, we're at the 618 resistance, or 618 retracement. Look for it to come back down and test 1858 before the next move up, and this is on the 30-minute chart. We got to break above 19. Let's just call it 20. All right, a break of 20, and we can play from 20 to 2350, or break a 20 from 20 to 2250. Then it's going to do some stuff. It's going to take some profits. 2315 is a short-term target. Longer term is 2520. That's it. It's just solid momentum, dude. It's got a ton of, yeah, it's going to rip. It's a meme stock. Like I said, personally, I don't play those. I'm going to go focus on, you know, a stock that's going to make a solid move like Leslie's or Twitter or any of those. All right, I got to run. My dogs needs to get let out. Fubo, possibly today. All right, Twillo. Pullback. Twillo can move to 350 before it runs into any problems. All right, it's a 4-hour bottom. Yeah, this could be a bounce from 325 to 335, then 340 on Twillo. Yeah, Yeah, it's still super expensive. Sorry, 335s. Right. So, all right, that's it. Thanks for joining me this morning. My name is Darkpool Algo. If you found this content useful, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. If you have not got your free trial of FlowTrade yet, go get it today. There's a link in the description. You can use the FlowTrade system to enhance a current trading strategy, learn a new trading strategy, see what the market's doing, and yeah, have a great day, man. Everybody stay safe, and if just